Hey thinkers, welcome back to Mind and Matter. This is part 3 of our deep dive into 100 psychology facts about human behavior, covering fact 68 to 100. Fact 68. Did you know that people who read regularly are more empathetic? Studies show that immersing yourself in stories helps you understand and share the feelings of others. Did you know that you can remember emotionally charged events, like the day you graduated or your first kiss, much more vividly than what you had for lunch last Tuesday? This isn't just a quirk of your memory. Our brains are wired to prioritize emotionally charged information. This is known as emotional encoding, a survival mechanism. In caveman days, remembering where the saber-toothed tiger attacked was crucial for survival, more so than anything else. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the multiple tabs in your browser. We like to think we're superhumans, juggling a million things at once. But here's the cosmic truth. Your brain can only truly focus on one cognitively demanding task at a time. Multitasking is a myth. What you're actually doing is rapidly switching between tasks, which exhausts your brain power faster than a rocket burning through fuel. So, next time you're writing an email while on a conference call and also trying to fold laundry, just remember, you're not a superhuman, you're just human. Ever feel like you're stuck in a rut thinking the same thoughts day in and day out? Well, guess what? You're not alone. The average person has about 6,000 thoughts per day, and a large chunk of those are just reruns from the day before. It's like our brains are stuck on a cosmic replay button. But here's the good news. We have the power to change the channel. By being mindful of our thoughts and actively introducing new ideas and experiences, we can break free from the thought loop. Empathy is a muscle. Empathy. It's what makes us human, right? But here's the thing about empathy. It's not just some innate quality you're born with. It's a skill, a muscle you can actually strengthen through practice and awareness. Just like hitting the gym to build your biceps, you can exercise your empathy muscles by actively listening to others, trying to see things from their perspective and cultivating compassion. The power of anticipation. We all love a good reward, right? Here's a fascinating fact. Your brain often gets more excited about the anticipation of the reward than the reward itself. Think about it. Planning that vacation, waiting for the concert to start, or even just looking forward to your favorite meal. The anticipation often brings as much joy as the experience itself. Confirmation bias. We humans like to think we're objective, rational beings, but the truth is we're often slaves to our own biases. Confirmation bias is our tendency to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs, even if those beliefs are, well, wrong. We cherry-pick evidence that supports our worldview while conveniently ignoring anything that challenges it. It's like building a cosmic echo chamber in our minds. In a universe full of chaos and uncertainty, it's easy to get bogged down in the negative. But here's a simple yet powerful antidote. Gratitude. Regularly expressing gratitude can literally rewire your brain for positivity and happiness. It's like giving your brain a cosmic hug. So, take some time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Ever wonder why a hug from a loved one just makes everything feel a little bit better? It's because physical touch releases a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin reduces stress, boosts your mood, and strengthens social bonds. It's like a magic potion for your brain. Imagine this. You're walking through the jungle when suddenly you spot a face. Is it a friendly face or a foe? Well, if you're a human, your brain is hardwired to recognize angry faces faster than happy ones. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism. Writing about your emotions helps you process them, understand them, and ultimately, regulate them. We've all got a universe of emotions swirling around inside us. And sometimes those emotions can feel as chaotic as a supernova. But here's a secret weapon for bringing order to the chaos: writing. First impressions matter, folks. You've got about 7 seconds to make one. That's right, 7 seconds for someone to form an opinion about you based on your appearance, body language, and demeanor. It's not fair, but hey, that's the cosmic reality. Did you know that communication isn't just about the words we use? In fact, over 90% of communication is nonverbal. Your tone of voice, facial expressions, and posture all convey powerful messages. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is something we've all experienced. It's not just a trendy term. FOMO is deeply connected to our basic need for social interaction and approval. Humans are inherently social beings, and feeling excluded can lead to feelings of inadequacy and diminished self-worth. More choices, more freedom, right? Well, not always. When it comes to decision-making, too many choices can actually paralyze us. This is called choice overload. Think about it. Faced with a wall of cereal options at the grocery store, suddenly you can't decide what you want for breakfast. Laughter's pain relief. Laughter is not just a response to humor, it has real health benefits. It triggers the release of endorphins, which are your brain's natural pain relievers. We often associate creativity with being energized and alert. But here's a fascinating paradox. People tend to be more creative when they're slightly tired. Why? Because when you're tired, your brain is less inhibited, less bound by logic and rules. Social pain is real pain. We humans are social creatures. We crave connection, belonging, and acceptance. And when those needs aren't met, it can literally hurt. Social exclusion or rejection activates the same pain pathways in the brain as physical pain. Visualization's power. Athletes and performers have been using it for years and for good reason. Visualization, vividly imagining yourself performing a task successfully, activates many of the same brain areas as actual practice. Have you ever noticed how you unconsciously mimic the behavior of those around you? Yawning when someone else yawns, smiling when someone smiles at you? That's your mirror neurons at work. These fascinating cells in our brains fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that same action. Talking to yourself, it's not just for crazy people anymore. In fact, people who talk to themselves out loud often have better problem-solving abilities. Verbalizing your thoughts can help you organize information, identify solutions, and stay on track. Kindness is like a cosmic ripple effect. When you perform a random act of kindness, it not only benefits the receiver, but also triggers a surge of serotonin in your own brain. But here's the best part. Witnessing an act of kindness also releases serotonin in the observer's brain. We often think of our memories as accurate recordings of the past, but the truth is far more malleable. Memory is a reconstructive process. Every time you recall a memory, your brain is essentially piecing it back together, filling in gaps with assumptions and interpretations. Music, it's the universal language. And it turns out it's also a powerful tool for shaping our emotional and cognitive states. Listening to music can reduce anxiety, improve your mood, and even enhance concentration. Our brains have a negativity bias, which means we tend to remember negative experiences more vividly and for longer periods than positive ones. It's like our brains are Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good ones. Have you ever noticed a peculiar attachment to that slightly uneven bookshelf you put together yourself? This phenomenon is known as the IKEA effect. We often assign greater value to items we've invested effort in creating, even if they're not perfect. The false uniqueness effect is a cognitive bias where people tend to see their attributes and traits as more unique than they are. This leads individuals to believe they are different from the majority. In reality, many of our qualities are shared with others. Understanding this can help us better relate to those around us. The negativity bias is a psychological phenomenon where negative experiences have a stronger impact on our psychological state than positive ones. This bias can significantly affect our overall well-being. Remember, it's important to actively work on balancing this bias for better mental health. Of all our senses, smell is the most closely linked to memory. A single whiff of a familiar scent can transport you back in time, evoking vivid memories from years past. Ever experience that uncomfortable feeling when your actions contradict your beliefs? That's cognitive dissonance at work. It's a state of mental discomfort that arises when we hold two or more conflicting beliefs, ideas, or values. Next time you're stuck in a boring meeting or lecture, grab a pen and paper and start doodling. It turns out, doodling while listening can actually help you retain more information. The act of doodling engages a different part of your brain, preventing your mind from wandering and improving your focus. Sharing secrets is a powerful way to build intimacy and strengthen bonds. When you confide in someone, you're essentially giving them a piece of yourself, creating a sense of trust and closeness. Ever feel like time is slipping away faster as you get older? You're not imagining it. Time seems to move faster as we age because we have fewer novel experiences. When we're young, everything is new and exciting, so our brains encode those experiences in greater detail. Did you know your brain is not a static organ? It's a dynamic, ever-changing system that adapts, learns, heals, and evolves throughout your entire life. This remarkable ability of the brain to change and rewire itself is called neuroplasticity. And that's it, the final chapter in our 100 Psychology Facts About Human Behavior series. If you've made it this far, your understanding of the human mind is already ahead of the curve. Which of these 100 facts changed the way you see yourself or others? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Mind and Matter for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful.